Hey everybody, it's Keith Couch with Rocky Mountain Peterbilt's Rush Truck Centers, Greeley, Colorado. Got a beauty for you here today. It's a 2022 Peterbilt 389 extended hood, 78-inch stand-up sleeper, or mid-roof sleeper as some people call it, with the ultra cab, which just means the cab's taller. It's 7 inches more cab or head height versus the like a one on a flat top or standard cab. This one's in Viper Red, non-metallic. Absolutely love it. It's beautiful. Just love this red. Easy to touch up because it is non-metallic. Can you see it there against the Peterbilt? Beautiful color. If I was buying one, this would have to be in the top 3. Just gorgeous. 280-inch wheelbase with the round hole wheels. No lights on it yet, so if anybody wants them, I'd probably do the paintable with the down glow lights. So paint them all red so it looks like closeouts during the day, and then once the lights come on, it down glows at night. Paint the def cover, paint the tanks. This could just be a gorgeous truck. Got a 100 gallon on this side and a 150 on the other. 78-inch stand-up sleeper. You cannot get a rear window in a 78-inch. You have to drop down to the 72-inch to do that. Logger mounted the radio antenna up there on the left, and then we did a center mount for the CB antenna on the back of the sleeper. 6 load lights, Esbar heater or bunk heater. That's your telltale sign right there. That's your exhaust for that. Air ride cab, air ride sleeper. We get the access toolboxes, catwalk. Got the 30-inch Hogue built quarter fenders here, nice and polished. Those always look nice. Got Goodyears, Low Pro 24.5s, 336 gears in this, and I forgot to mention, it's a 13.2 steer axle, 40,000 rears, full lockers. So you can tell right here, that line. The full lockers. So the front axle locks, the rear axle locks, and the inner axle locks. We did the LED tail lights and reverse light, Rush mud flaps, disc brakes all the way around. So that's real nice. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is we always do the outboard mounted fifth wheel, so if we ever need to change that fifth wheel, we certainly can. Makes it much easier. It's like this one's a 36-inch air slide. Beautiful truck. Do the jump posts right here, so if you're running a flatbed, low boy, something with a pony motor or a reefer that you may need to jump, you can pull that out, and that's your jump post right there. You got nice covers for them. Or if you had to jump another truck. 150 gallon tank on this side. Got the side window there. Storage underneath. Polished after treatment cover, dual breathers, stainless steel. We did the aero mirrors on this one. I wish we could get color matched aero mirrors to match the truck, but that wouldn't be too hard to pull that cover off, I don't think. Paint that. 14-inch drop visor, and then we add the 2 extra lights and then make them all amber clear, they call them, or clear amber, so they're clear when they're not on, amber when they are. Let's take a look at the engine here. Hot side of the motor here. Cummins X15, 605. I think it's a 605 2050 torque, if I'm not mistaken. Here's our air ride steer axle. Then if you want, we can put a valve in this, kind of like we do a valve in the rear to drop the airbags. We can do a valve here, wire a switch up to the dash, drop the airbag, so the whole truck kind of sits down. Kind of gives it a custom look for not a lot of money. 13.2 steer axle. Anti-blow down device there, so wind doesn't blow the hood on you if you're working on it. Yeah, this is a 605 2050 torque. So it's the biggest engine that we can get in a Peterbilt right now. There's their remote lube and a Davco fuel filter. Beautiful truck. Beautiful. I'll shut her down and go inside. This one is for sale as of the time of this filming. Got the platinum interior, black seats, black carpet. Says it weighs, you can see that, 18,846 is what it weighs. She's beeping at me, she needs to be started. Get her fired up. This is still one of the old analog gauges in the A panel. The new digital, well, that'll be replaced right there, right there, what you're seeing. B panel will remain the same. Got a PTO switch here, air dump, rear, forward, and interaxle diff lock, and that's your air slide fifth wheel. AM/FM CD with Bluetooth, 18 speed. If this thumb splitter here is gray, it's an 18 speed if it hasn't been changed. If it's red, it's a 13 speed. Air tilt, cruise, power windows, power locks, factory CB, premium sound system. Both sides there, and then that's your CB speaker. So it's on it's kind of in your left ear. Put in a train horn. And then we did the fold-away armrests on this one. So this flips up. It doesn't want to move. As you can see, this one on the right is folded behind. This one is not. And it ratchets up. Then you can fold it back too. The 389 cab is narrow, so it gives you a little more room in between. Storage on the passenger side. The business center here. Plenty of storage for all the paperwork, and you can sit there and get some paperwork done. Single bunk, so we do the cabinets and the storage up around the back. Do a fridge. The fridge is nice because it's not down on the floor. It's eye level, which is really nice. Got a window on each side, one there and one there. There's your Esbar heater. So that's your bunk heater. You got a couple of 12-volt outlets, alarm clock, and then your comfort control and light right there. Lift up. That's your storage underneath the bed. Plenty of storage, plenty of room. And premium sound, you do get a subwoofer. So that's just a quick tour of this Viper Red 2022 389. There's the look down the hood. Take one last look at it here. Oh, and the one thing I forgot to mention here, it's a big deal. This has tank heaters on it. So what we did on this one from the factory is it runs coolant through the tank. So if it's below 20 degrees, you can turn these valves open and it runs coolant from the engine through all your diesel. Keeps it from gelling up. In the old days when we had better diesel, you really didn't have to worry about it unless it got, you know, below 0. Then you wanted to run number 1, or you want to treat it. Today, with all the hydro cracking of the fuels and everything like that, so much more water in it, that you get below 20 degrees, you pretty much have to treat it or blend it or run number 1. With this system, you should never have to do that, because it'll keep your fuel tanks warm. So just thought I'd give you a tour on this one. It is available. It's here in Greeley. Viper Red 2022. Fully loaded. You name it, it's on it. So good cold weather insulation in it, in both the cab and the sleeper, as well as the tank heaters, and the fuel filter is heated as well. So it's a good cold weather truck. It's Keith Couch with Rocky Mountain Peterbilt's Rush Truck Center in Greeley, Colorado. 970-691-3877. Or you can email me at couchk, couchk, @rushenterprises.com. Thank you for watching. Take care.